Welcome to SK Lifestyle. I'm SK, of course. If this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram, s.k_lifestyle. And honestly, that's where I first found this Hazefalls, was on Instagram. I was just scrolling around. Obviously, it's around Christmas time. And honestly, I bought this for myself, my own personal little Christmas gift, right? So I just looked through a few of them. I like the little dragon look, so I picked this one. I think they got a couple different dragons on there. But I figured I'd do this quick video, very short, just to give you my thoughts on the actual Hazefall itself, as well as just give you a quick time lapse of it using up one of these little incense and how long it lasts. This is a product, or the company looks like it's from Australia, but all of this stuff ships from China, okay? So it took a pretty long time. It took like 3 weeks, maybe almost a month to get it here. I will give you a quick 360 view right now. Say the bottom here is kind of like a felt foam. It's very cheap. It seems like it's just kind of easily glued on there, but it works, I guess, right? The other thing I will mention is after you use it a little bit, you'll notice, and from the 360 you probably saw, some of the residue from the incense will kind of gather up on there. So just beware. I'm pretty sure you can kind of get rid of some of that maybe with some soap and water. And this is just really like clay material, so you got to be careful with it or whatever whenever you're manipulating it. But with that said, I'll just pull out one of these, any random one. I know they have different scents. You can't really tell from smelling them. This smells slightly different than one of the other ones, but I'm not quite sure. One of the best ways to light these is to just take it sideways, put the lighter, and just get the flame and roll it back and forth and get the whole top of it to light up, okay? It's easier to do that than try to put it on your Hazefall and then light it. So you can see the whole thing is on fire now. It's lit up. And then you can kind of put it down right on top of where the spout is. Now, one thing I'll note while it's starting to get going is, you know, I have like an HVAC system, you know, air ducted heat and so forth. I had this on in the living room. And I noticed that, you know, when the air is pulling out, you know, as it comes into the room and it also pulls out of the room. Something like that may affect one of these because you're kind of expecting like this one, the smoke comes out of the dragon's mouth down over the ball and then kind of like billows around the bottom kind of well area. But you kind of see it's starting up and it's starting to go down and it'll slowly get to go over the ball. And now let me give you a close-up view on this thing. So it'll eventually, I think it should eventually go down. I do have heat on in this room, but it's electric baseboard heat. But of course, heat does move. And you can see even just from me talking, it's kind of moving the smoke around. So I just wanted to show this because, you know, it's not a guarantee that your smoke is immediately going to follow the path that they kind of show on the Hazefalls. But it's still cool. Like the smoke is still definitely coming out of his mouth. That's for sure. But you see it kind of wanting to go down. So it's not catching the ball yet. Oh, there we go. All right. So after about a minute, it's finally caught onto the ball and it's starting to billow down. So it does work too. So that's what I wanted to show. It's not all fake advertising or something. And of course, me breathing next to it is affecting it. But this is also stuff I wanted to show you because it's not, as much as it does work, it's not like a constant thing that it's just always going to happen. So let me go ahead and show you the time lapse now of this burning out, and then I will give my final thoughts. And it's done. Still pretty cool though, right? I really do like this thing. And I have to say, overall, I feel like the purchase was a good purchase. It wasn't too expensive. I think it was like 40 bucks for the statue or whatever. And it's just a neat piece to have like in my man cave or something like that. Now you can kind of see throughout that little quick time lapse that it did kind of billow down through the ball and into the well pretty much the entire time. Now again, there's no air moving around in this room for the most part other than the heat. So that did last, I don't know, what, about 10 minutes? Of course, I'll throw it up on the screen. But I just also wanted to provide that as well so you kind of understand how long these last. I kind of felt like it didn't last super long, but you know, it's all right. The other thing I will say is at least the ones from that they send with this company, I don't really notice any scent difference. Now, maybe you can find these at like your local hemp shop or something like that, and they'll have ones that are maybe a little higher quality. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you do appreciate it, hit that like button, share, subscribe to SK Lifestyle, hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell. Again, check me out on Instagram, s.k_lifestyle. That's also where you can find this as well. I'll put the link in the description down below. I appreciate all your time. See you later.